BookRiot for the dining room. I could almost hear Mom when I changed earlier.
I know you'd rather wear PJs all day, but we have to set the tone, sweet pea.
I opened the door. Jamie's flaxen curls are cropped short and styled into obedience, but he has the same baby face from when we were young, and he thought deodorant was optional. Is it the linen order? He asks.
Absolutely not, I say. You have a system.
Jamie blinks, not sure if I'm teasing. He's been the resort's general manager for 3 years, and I can't get my head around it. In pressed pants and a tie, he looks like he's playing dress-up. In my mind, he's still a lake rat in swim trunks and a bandana. He doesn't know what to make of me anymore either. He's torn between trying to please me, his new boss, and trying to prevent me from wreaking havoc. There should be a cosmic law against exes working together. You used to be fun, I tell him, and he grins. And there, with his deep smile lines and sky blue eyes, is the Jamie who once sang the entirety of Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill, stoned, and wearing a purple caftan he'd nicked from Mrs. Rose's cabin. The fact that Jamie loved attention as much as he loved going commando was one of my favorite things about him. No one looked at me when Jamie was around. He was a good boyfriend, but he was also the perfect diversion. So did you, he says, and then squints. Is that your mom's dress? I nod. It doesn't fit. I pulled it from her closet earlier this evening. Canary yellow. One of at least 24 brightly colored, sleeveless shifts. Her evening uniform. There's a beat of silence, and it's all it takes for me to lose my courage. Listen, I'm not feeling... Jamie cuts me off. Nuh-uh. You're not doing this to me, Fernie. You've been dodging the Hanovers all week, and they check out tomorrow. According to Jamie, the Hanovers have stayed at Brookbanks for 7 summers, tip like they've got something to prove, and refer a ton of guests. From the way I've caught him frowning into his computer screen, I think the resort needs good word of mouth more desperately than Jamie's let on. Our accountant left another message today asking me to call him. They've already finished dessert, Jamie says. I told them you'd be right out. They want to give you their condolences in person. I scrape my nails across my right arm a few times before I catch myself. This shouldn't be so hard. In my real life, I manage a trio of indie coffee shops in Toronto's West End called Filter. I'm overseeing the opening of our 4th and largest location this fall, the first with an on-site roastery. Talking to customers is second nature. Okay, I tell him. I'm sorry. I can do this. Jamie lets out a breath. Awesome. He gives me an apologetic look and then adds, It would be extra awesome if you stopped by a few tables to say hello while you're there, carried on the tradition. I do know. Mom visited the restaurant every single evening, making sure this person liked the rainbow trout and that person had a restful first night. It was bonkers how many details she could recall about the guests, and they loved her for it. She said being a family-run business didn't mean anything unless you put a face to the Brookbanks resort name. And for 3 decades, that face was hers. Margaret Brookbanks. Jamie has been not so subtly hinting that I come to the dining room to greet the guests, but I've shrugged him off. Because as soon as I go out there, it's official. Mom is gone. And I am here. Back home at the resort, the last place I plan to end up. Jamie and I make our way to the front desk. There's still no one behind it. Jamie pauses at the same time I do. Not again, he mutters. The desk clerk who's on tonight started a few weeks ago and tends to disappear. Mom would have fired her already. Maybe we should cover the desk until she's back, I say, just in case anyone comes. Jamie raises his eyes to the ceiling, considering.